new police chief in Tacoma is looking to focus on hot spots for crime. We pulled the crime stats this morning, and here are the hot spots indicated by Tacoma's own data. You can see the Hilltop is a troubled area right now in terms of crime. But this area here, Sector 4, they call it, which is north of Parkland, east of I-5, is most notably a high crime area at the moment. It's the highest assaults and homicides compared to the rest of the city. If there's any good news, it's that the clearance rate, according to TPD, is 95%, which means homicides are solved 95% of the time. Compare that to the national average, which is just 61%.
In 1988, I wrote and composed a seriously controversial song that was an answer to Ice-T's Colors, called Colorblind. I performed it as a freshman in Stadium High School. I met Sam Caviezel, Beethoven, and we vibed. Beethoven and I redid the song at his home studio. His brother Mike Caviezel played the guitar on the track. The song Colorblind was an anti-gangbang song. At that time, the gang culture was being embraced by almost the whole black community in Washington. This major dissent from the crowd was one of my first steps as a black sheep of Tacoma. I believed then, as I believe now today, that Tacoma, particularly Hilltop, Tacoma, was much better before embracing this gangbang culture. I lost many friends, and maybe a lot of respect for this unpopular stance in my life, but oh well. If I was ever to go against my inner convictions for the sake of being down, the price would be my soul. In that sense, I toast myself. People may look at me differently, but that is simply because I am different. And seeing where this gang culture has led us for the past 40 years, I'm glad that come Judgment Day, that is one sin out of many that won't be on my record. Self-salute. George Rampage X-Armorer. Black Sheep of Tacoma. Road to E equals MC2.
Money-making gangbang, a stall figure whack. When you see red or blue, you think it's time to attack. 12 gauge in your hand and you ain't taking no slack. You don't kill off red or blue, you're killing off all of black. Just a life to waste, you don't even feel the strain. Bumping off and terrorizing the place in your own race. Selling the face, you go around and you're flying for a green piece of paper with the president on it. You wanna have to read with this word needs to be heard. It's all black, present black. The graph is absurd. I'm rolling for the goal and find ladies sip on wine. Even if you need to peel off your skin, you ain't nothing but signs in the air. Do you care that your race is disgraced, or are you even aware that you share the double skin is complex and what they do? Now, oh, what a coincidence. So, do you red or blue? Is that all life is worth? People can't go through a jam without a death again. Hurt or kill for all the dope. Just look at this racket, and now you can get shot over the color of a jacket. It was better than before with the killing. Dang, that was easy. Everybody wants to hook up with the gang so they can bang. Common language, they start backing up. Usually doing everything they see for some Sean Penn movie. Smoking your brother like it with a gram of butts. Since when did God make colors stick up in blood? This is a war, all the reds against all the blues. But no matter who wins, the black race lose for being colorblind. In South Africa, they love to torture your race and your face while you waste your time in colors. Your aims for society look down on us and turn on their nose. Look the color of your skin, not the color of your clothes. This gangbang won't take you nowhere in life. They said a bullet in your head and your back, maybe a knife. A shot at a house without nothing to give. A crying grandmother or a dead relative. By all means necessary, bonds on the signs. Before self-destruction, there must be a line. You just do a Michael Jackson. Word to the one, look at the man in the mirror. Maybe then you see colors. You ain't nothing but colorblind.
What's happened, officer? Well, little Bo Peep here has lost her sheep and she doesn't know where to find them. Look, if you just leave them alone, I'm sure they'll come home, wagging their tails behind them.
Everybody in the business is a criminal. And how can you ever trust a criminal?